Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, I offer my humble obeisance, my humble pranam at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And I welcome each and every one of you who is joining us from across the world, from all over the world, from different time zones, different languages, different countries, each and every one of you who's joining us on the different platforms as well, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube, as well as the several other platforms that KAILASA is available on. And I welcome each and every one of you who is also joining us from the many thousands of KAILASA de facto spiritual embassies across the world. I welcome each and every one of you now for this Devi Parashakti Akashic reading program. And many of us are always spending time, at least 4 to 5 hours on the internet. We always are spending so much of time imbibing some negative news or mindlessly scrolling through the internet. But this is the only platform, a strong basis to harness your inner strength in order to manifest your reality as you want it. The place where you can attend to your consciousness and its needs in order to build integrity, stability, authenticity, and come out of any depression or anything that you are facing right now. So, once again, welcome to this program, the Devi Parashakti Akashic Reading Program. And we'll now be understanding who is Devi Parashakti, how she manifested through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism over the course of the last 6 to 7 months. And will also be seeing and understanding the revelations that Devi Parashakti has made through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So with this, we'll now be beginning this program and understanding first, who is Devi? Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness, the cosmic mother. And she is the source Shakti. It is her cosmic womb, the Brahmanda Yoni, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source where the Big Bang and the black hole goes on. And Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva. The first and foremost relationship is mother, and your ability to relate, your ability to learn how to relate starts with your mother. Mother is too important of a way to connect with what you think is life. In the Vedic tradition, or rishis were aware that your ability to connect with the mother should be directed towards the cosmos. It should inspire and it should awaken your higher consciousness. It should inspire your higher consciousness to express through you, and it should awaken your higher consciousness. So connecting with life as a mother is the sweetest, most beautiful, easiest form to ever connect. And today, out of his utmost love and compassion, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is manifesting Devi Parashakti and gracing us, answering all of our questions, attending to us, giving us boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. And every single day, what we are experiencing when we have the glimpse of the divine is what is called as darshan. And when Parashakti is manifesting through Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, it is called Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So what is Samadhi? Samna is oneness, and Adi means source. So Samadhi means one with the source. Bhava means attitude or aspect. Bhava Samadhi means being one with the source through a certain aspect. And darshan is to have a glimpse of. In the Vedic tradition, it is used to describe the moment that we behold an avatar, a deity, a saint, or enlightened being. As just seeing the enlightened being can cleanse lifetimes of karmas and create a deep and lasting transformation inside of us. Darshan is a powerful superconscious vibration that is actually present around an avatar at all times. He simply radiates darshan just as the sun continues to radiate light. No matter if it's daylight or not, no matter if you are seeing the sun or not, the sun is there still radiating at all times. And the auspicious moment that the receiver is able to capture, is able to catch that light, that superconscious vibration, is the auspicious moment of darshan for you. So now, what are the fundamentals of the science behind this Bhava Samadhi darshan? First, that divine cosmic beings are real. They manifest from KAILASA, the enlightened time-space zone, through deities and incarnations, and they manifest through the divine cosmic beings through Archavataras, the deities in temples, and through the Bhava Samadhi darshans in the Nijavataras, the incarnations. Then what exactly is this process, you might be asking, you might be wondering. Well, Bhava Samadhi darshan is the science of Nijavatara, manifesting Paramashiva, the consciousness. It is where the formless, the being of Paramashiva, expresses through the Divya Sarira and manifests as Nijavatara, the physical form for us to experience Paramashiva. And as you can see, this is an example of Devi Parashakti, expressing through the being of Rajrajeshwari, manifesting as Nijavatara, the physical form of Devi Meenakshi. The Archavatara reflects the consciousness and the manifestation of the superconscious energy, but human beings are not mature enough to receive that high-level energy and experience from the Archavatara directly. So that is why the avatar comes down to bridge the gap and help each and every one of us experience that superconscious energy. And as an example, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism at the mere age of 10 years old had the divine darshan of the Archavatara, the Unnamalaya Man in Arunachaleshwara temple in Tiruvannamalai, which is the birth town of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And when he had this darshan of Bhuvaneshwari, it was in that shrine. So he had the experience directly from the Archavatara. And now for us to experience that same darshan, that same highest superconscious frequency that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism experienced at the mere age of 10 is through the Nijavatara, through his own form. And this whole darshan awakens your Kundalini Shakti, which is the latent potential energy in every human being. It visibly slows down the aging process, improves immunity to disease, and that is just the beginning of the benefits of awakening Kundalini Shakti. And this is because during the darshan, the whole brain comes alive and it acts as a superconductor for superconscious energies that can heal, transform, and completely enrich your life. And this is because of a physiological phenomenon called mirror neurons. Mirror neurons activate and process all the observed movements or information of the avatar just by seeing. That is, the entire body can silently and without movement receive what is happening elsewhere through a process of direct observation. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is conducting what is known as the Akashic reading. Akashic reading is not a prediction. It is a reading from a cosmic archives. Beyond space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. And in the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. Because Akashic records are in Akasha, the space dimension, there's no past, no present, and no future. That is why what you call as happened, happening, and yet to happen are already clearly recorded. So now, with this glimpse into what we're going to experience today, let us have a brief introduction to none other than the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, to whom we all are grateful for this beautiful experience on a platform that anyone can be able to reach. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the reviver of KAILASA, a macrocosmic, ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva, recognized from before birth itself as the incarnation by his predecessors and the most influential spiritual beings of the 20th century. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived ancient enlightened kingdoms, ancient Hindu kingdoms, including the KAILASA Sarvangapeetham, which is Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, was coronated as his 293rd Guru Mahasanidanam, and as well declared as the successor of the Arunachala Sarvangapeetham by his Guru Parampara at the mere age of 16 in 1994, and as well declared as founded the Nithyananda Sangha. And so in order to revive KAILASA at the age of 21 in 1999, and as well founded Adi KAILASA Sarvangapeetham at the age of 25 in 2003 on the 1st of January. You can see here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism consecrating the land of Adi KAILASA Sarvangapeetham in 2002 itself. And here the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism being declared as the successor of the Bhagyanagara Sripura Sarvangapeetham on the 1st of January 2004. And the incumbent emperor of the Suryavamsa Surangi Samrajyam of the Suryavamsa lineage of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was declared as the king in 31st of December 2004. And as well, the reviver of the Adi Pallava Sarvangapeetham from 2007 and coronated as the successor of the Kashi Sarvangapeetham since 2008. Yes, the next slide, please. And also officially coronated as the Mahamandaleshwar, the supreme spiritual head of the Mahanirvani Akada, and the youngest Mahamandaleshwar at the age of 35. Yes, you can see here the photographs of the coronation where all of the Mahamandaleshwars are present and officiating the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And coronated as the Guru Mahasanidanam of the Tanjavur Adinam and the Vedaranyam Adinam, as well as the Panchanadakulam Adinam and the Tiruvarur Adinam, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has revived. And each of these are different sovereign states, ancient Hindu kingdoms that were destined to protect Hindu heritage forever. And today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is carrying that torch forward from the previous generation, the predecessors of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is coronated as the Guru Mahasanidanam of the Dharma Mukti Swargapuram Adinam. And as well, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is coronated as the Guru Mahasanidanam of the Adipita Kolada Mutt in 2015 by Sri Shantavira Mahaswamigal. Yes, as you can see here. And finally, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is elected as Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of thousands of Hindu leaders in 2015 with the event called the Atirudra Mahayaga, as you can see here, the grand festive occasion of the Atirudra Mahayaga when the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was elected as the Supreme Pontiff. And now, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is also revered as one of the leader of billions of Hindus, the most prolific and most viewed guru in the digital world, read and watched by more than 1 billion plus followers in Hinduism, and as well having led and created the greatest digital Hindu nation with over 1 billion views and channels and across all different social media platforms, as well as websites, TV channels, initiatives, and so much more. With over 27 years of tireless humanitarian services, including free vegetarian food banks, medical services, natural disaster relief, women empowerment initiatives, conflict resolution, and peace initiatives, sustainable Hindu practices, and through international agencies and bodies, and authored over 1,250 books and 10,000 articles in 3 languages, English, Tamil, and Sanskrit, translated into 50 languages. And these are available for free to download as well, with over 20 million copies of books and articles sold, read, and downloaded, and established the largest Hindu library with over 1 million palm leaf scriptures, 1 million books, and 20 million digital books. And as well with over 10,000 hours of discourses and over 1 billion views on social media. You can visit the different social media platforms to even have a glimpse of what is available. As a respected commentator of all of the sacred scriptures, such as the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, the Shiva Sutras, the Yoga Sutras, the Ashtavakra Gita, and the Jain Sutras. Honored as a leader of Hinduism, the most awarded, internationally recognized Hindu leader with recognition from even the United States Senate, as well as the United States House of Representatives, and acclaimed as one of the top 100 spiritually influential living personalities by Watkins Mind, Body, Spirit magazine, a very profound and prominent magazine, and the reviver of the Sovereign Order of KAILASA, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and the Nithyananda Order of monks, nuns, and the Hindu diaspora, who are working for global peace and to give superconscious breakthrough to humanity. And the establisher of the largest Hindu university in the world, with satellite campuses in 150 countries. And as well, the establisher of over 1,000 plus KAILASA Enlightenment ecosystems, and also the founder and reviver of over 100 Sarvagnapitas. So with this, it brings us to a conclusion of the introduction, just a brief glimpse into the life of the avatar, which you can explore fully and get to know in depth at nithyanandapedia.org and also kailasa.org. And we will now be moving on into the next segment of today's program, which is the demonstration of extraordinary Shaktis. And we'll be right back.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
KAILASA is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. KAILASA is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. KAILASA is responsible to provide that to all human beings. KAILASA is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are. whichever corner of the world you may be, I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word KAILASA, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to KAILASA, it's okay. KAILASA can come to you. KAILASA coming to you is KAILASA.
Nithyananda, welcome back, dear viewers. Just as we all saw a beautiful introduction about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, one aspect of Swamiji, actually every dimension of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism can never be introduced or elaborated no matter how much we try. But in that one such important aspect is one of the most unique, sacred, powerful revival and gift that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has extended to the humanity. The revival of the science of manifestation of extraordinary Shaktis. In this segment, not only we are going to learn about it, but we are going to experientially understand what they are. And we are going to be learning how we too can experience that. So before we enter into that, let's see what are Shaktis. What is this segment about and what are Shaktis? In this segment, all the initiated disciples, the Nithyananda yogis, will be demonstrating to you all the science of these extraordinary Shaktis. They'll be also demonstrating the Shaktis itself and sharing with you all the experience and knowledge, the experience and the transformation and how they apply it in their day-to-day lives just through the power of the initiation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
And in this segment today, we will be demonstrating the power of body scanning. So anybody that would like to have your body to be scanned, you can just post in the comment section, just requesting for a body scan. So once you give the consent, you will be able to do it. Don't worry, we're going to be explaining more about what is these Shaktis, what are these now. Just wanted to let all of you know. So meanwhile, as we're explaining, the viewers could go ahead and comment in the comment section of the YouTube channel. What are Shaktis?
Actually, in the Veda Agamas, which are the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Paramashiva describes in elaborate detail about how each and every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. So manifesting these Shaktis are described as a system or a method and a science for human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and have access to the various states of consciousness.
And the best thing is these Shaktis manifest from the cognition that you are divine and you need to realize it. Not that you are man and you need to become divine. So actually that forms a fundamental difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Shakti is expressed from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of high feeling connection and integrity with the Guru, with the Avatar, and receiving the Diksha from him directly. Whereas Siddhis, on the other hand, manifest from your own penance, your own tapas. These Siddhis are in the path of enlightenment and they
may distract you from enlightenment. Whereas Shaktis, on the other hand, are from the source of enlightenment. And these Shaktis are permanent. The Shaktis of Paramashiva manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way. Whereas Siddhis are not permanent and they may distract you from enlightenment. Don't worry, here today we are going to be manifesting the Shaktis of Paramashiva, and you are going to be experiencing these Shaktis too. And towards the end of the whole program, we are going to be having a special power manifestation session where even you will be taught the science of how to manifest it. Now, when we say the Shaktis of Paramashiva, who is Paramashiva?
Paramashiva is the primordial divinity, the supreme godhead of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. He is the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, Swayam Prakasha, all-pervading, unchanging, beyond time, space, form, and causality. As a fundamental base, Paramashiva exists in his avyakta, the unmanifest state. And in the vyakta, in the manifest existence, he manifests as Paramashiva with 25 heads, 75 eyes, Parashakti seated on his lap. He performs the Panchakritya, the 5 cosmic acts of Srishti, creation, Sthiti, sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, rejuvenation, Trobhava, pulling out of delusion, Anugraha, liberating grace for all the living entities. Today, to uplift the human consciousness, Paramashiva himself is walking the planet Earth in his 1008th incarnation as a living manifestation of the ultimate superconsciousness in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And he himself is reviving the KAILASA, the ancient enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, and through that, reviving all the sacred sciences of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, gifting them to the humanity for the greater cause of humanity. And Swamiji is reviving all these sciences, making it scientific, foolproof, authentic, and for the first time in the modern day, making it accessible and available to the modern day humans in such a way that we can benefit from it in our day-to-day life and activities. Now, how was this science passed down? From time immemorial, the Guru Shishya Parampara, what we call as the master-disciple lineage of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, has been responsible for gifting down these greatest sciences from the time of Paramashiva today to the time of the living avatar of Paramashiva. Swamiji, as the avatar of Paramashiva, was birthed as a result of the penance of various great sadhus, rishis, munis, siddhas, siddhapurushas, the superconscious mutants, brahmayogis, brahmayoginis, so many people who knew the science of incarnation as per Hinduism. And you all can see various enlightened beings who birthed Swamiji as a result of their penance. Swamiji was birthed in various dimensions, various disciplines, such as Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga, Yogic powers, Mantra Shastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, Paravishvajnana, and Paramashivavijnana. And today, this very science is being gifted to the humanity.
Now, how do we awaken these Shaktis? Understand, every ultimate truth mapped into your consciousness, prajna, manifests its possibilities and powers of every being, prajnana. And this process where we have the Shaktis awakened in us through the initiation from the avatar is called as Diksha. Hope you would have heard in the previous segment, where the avatar transmits the Shaktis, whether through a look, as Nayana Diksha, or a touch, Sparsha Diksha, or through the words, Mantra Diksha. And by that transmission of the energy, we also receive the Shaktis, just like a one lit lamp can light another lamp. Likewise, the avatar enlightens all of us. The avatar transmits his Shaktis to all of us. Now, each of these Shaktis and each of the sciences that Swamiji has revived are authenticated through 4 aspects of evidences. This is a huge and a very, very unique contribution of Swamiji to the whole of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, because this makes the sciences so foolproof and so authentic that it can be verified with the scriptures as well as the modern day science. So I'm just going to be sharing with you those 4 aspects of evidences. First is the Shastra Pramana, time tested by the sacred Hindu scriptures, which was written thousands and thousands of years before. So Shastra Pramana are the eternal, unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And next is the Apta Pramanas. So Apta Pramanas are the experiences and results of various Aptas, the Vedic scientists and rishis, who time-tested and verified these sciences. Next is the Atma Pramana, or account of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, this millennium's avatar's personal experience of power manifestation. And fourth is Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidences from the observation and scientific experimentation. So each Shakti is verified with these 4 aspects of evidences. Vedas are the ultimate superior authority for Hindus, and these are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained. And when you use the word agamas are the applied science. Vedas are the pure science, agamas are the applied science and technology. And these Vedagamas reveal the references to all these great Shaktis and the sciences that Swamiji is reviving.
So now that we have heard enough about what Shaktis are, let us take a quick few minutes to experientially understand how they manifest. In this segment, we are going to be seeing one of the most unique Shaktis of the third eye, which Swamiji has gifted for the whole of humanity, the power of body scanning. So in this power of body scanning, one awakens their ability to scan illnesses, diseases, medically diagnosed issues, and provide solutions to the third eye. Of course, having said that, this does not mean it is a substitute or an alternative or an equivalent to any kind of medical diagnosis whatsoever. This is purely a science of superconsciousness, which manifests from the space of devotion to the avatar, devotion to the Guru, and feeling connection with the Guru. So any suggestion that we all share through the third eye, any suggestion that we all share through the third eye, we strongly advise and highly encourage each and every one of you to kindly consult your physician. Please take your medical advice, medical opinion before you follow any suggestions from the third eye. So now let us enter into the power of body scanning.
And just a reminder to all the viewers, anybody that is watching us live right now, if you would like to have a live body scanning, right? You're just going to put saying, yes, you would like to have a body scanning done for you. And we would connect with you because the power that Swamiji has initiated us with. We will be praying to Swamiji and connecting with you through the third eye. And we'll be scanning your body, checking if you have any issues internally. And we will be sharing that with you. And also what is the source of the issue as revealed by the third eye, as well as what is the solution for that issue. So if you would like to have a body scanning, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. So
you can give us your consent in the comment section, and then we will be scanning you all. Now let us see the Shastra Pramana, the power of body scanning.
Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Bhagwan Paramashiva says, cognize deeply that from the subtle. The subtlest constitute principles of your whole body, Swadeha. All of the whole universe simultaneously consists of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the ultimate universal divine power, the Para Devi, Adishakti, is revealed. and supreme power manifestation happens. This is a very powerful reference that we have from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, which says about the power of body scanning. Next slide, please.
The next is Apta Pramana, an incident from the life of a great Siddha. There was one very prominent disciple of Agastya Maharishi. Agastya himself was one of the great Sapta Rishis. Once a man who was suffering from a severe head infection, he goes to Agastya and he prays to him, saying to do something for that headache and that head infection. So Agastya Maharishi does the body scanning and diagnoses that this person has a type of a small frog which entered into his brain grooves through his ears when he was asleep, and that is causing the infection. Upon revealing this, Agastya Maharishi immediately calls upon one of his disciples and asks the disciple to perform an open head surgery. The disciple does so and removes the frog out of the person's brain and puts it back, fixes the head back, and completely cures that person of that deadly infection. Thus, he gains the name Therayar. So, it is a very beautiful incident.
I'm also seeing a comment from Alagnanda Gaud Nithyanandam. You could, if you would like to have a body scanning, we request you to also put that clearly, because we just need your consent so we could do the body scanning. So go ahead, and if you would like to have a body scanning, you can go ahead and comment. Same way, all the viewers that are watching us live right now, we are going to be doing the body scanning as soon as we finish sharing about the Shakti with all of you. So just go ahead and leave a comment in the YouTube KAILASA's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel comment section, so we will be able to get your consent and scan you.
Now, let us see the next Atma Pramana, an account from the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself, where Swamiji has authenticated and time-tested the science through his own experience. For the power of body scanning, we have a very beautiful, a very powerful incident from Swamiji's life. You all can see the clipping that we're showing you all right now. This was a clipping when Swamiji had gotten a multiple compound hand fracture. And typically, anyone with such a fracture, to such an extent, will be bedridden, will not be able to talk, not be able to bear the pain. It will be excruciating, and that person will not be able to be conscious, have to take pain medications. Swamiji here, you all can see, throughout was with a wide smile, expressing one of the greatest attributes of an avatar called Shushadha, being beyond pain. Not just that, throughout the whole procedure, Swamiji was doing the body scanning, telling the doctors what is happening in the system, what needs to be done where, and Swamiji was completely not just conscious, was in one of the highest states of consciousness. And Swamiji also revealed the sacred science of how to live in existence beyond pain and suffering to all the fortunate disciples around. Today, this very science, from his own experience, authenticated with the scriptures, Swamiji is gifting that to the humanity. Thousands of doctors, scientists, students, and so many people have been gifted with this science who are applying this in their everyday life. You all can see some Facebook posts. These are just a few samples to show you all how people are filled with gratitude because of the difference that this Shakti is making in their life. And now you all can also have an experience of the live body scanning. So anybody who would like to experience the power of body scanning can give us your consent in the form of a comment. So once you say yes and you give us your consent, we will go ahead and manifest the power of body scanning with you all.
So go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. Actually, some people even had some questions like, how will we be seeing you, what exactly will be appearing, and etc. Do not worry. See, this power is where internal organs are seen. I think some queries had come last time, where people were asking if you're going to be seeing like through the close eye. Like, do not worry. No, it is going to be where we connect with Swamiji through the power of the third eye. We will be able to see your internal organs. We will be able to see what's happening inside and saying, Ma Saumika Datla is requesting for a body scanning. Yes, Ma Saumika Datla, sure, Ma. And this is Ma Tattvapriya. And I'm going to be doing the body scanning for you and sharing with you. So I'm just going to be now chanting the Mahavakya and doing the body scanning. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Paramashivoham. Yes, you too can let us know, Ma. Glad to know that you watch regularly, and this experience of these extraordinary Shaktis. So beautiful, Ma, and thank you for sharing about this program to more people. Yes, Ma Eva Anderson has also commented, Nithyanandamma. If any of you want to experience body scanning, just let us know with your consent, because the way Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, has designed this power is where we can only scan or manifest this Shakti after you share your consent with us. Alright, Ma Alkananda has requested for a body scanning. Sure, Ma, I'll be manifesting this power of body scanning with you now.
Yes, Saumika. The first thing that came is that you have a problem where your body's salt level is more. I mean, like there's an imbalance between your potassium and sodium levels in your body, and you'll also see that your sweat is extremely salty, and and you sweat very often, especially in this region, and even sometimes in your palms. And the sweating is more, and you'll also see because of that, even on your face also will have like you have an oily type of skin, and which is very prone to get easily like any breakouts or anything. This is the first thing that was revealed. And second thing that is revealed is that you're having a mouth odor that you're experiencing, but this is not everyday thing. But from within the last 2 weeks, we've been experiencing this a little more strongly. And the problem is actually happening from your intestine. And because there is an imbalance in your gut bacteria, which is why you also experience some issues when you are going to the restroom, everything, and even you have problem with your periods. And this is happening because of the imbalance that's being created in your gut. Recently, you have been taking a medicine. Actually, very often you've been taking some medicine, and it is that medicine has antibiotic in it, and that antibiotic is causing a lot of imbalance in your gut. The gut bacteria, the medicine is so powerful. It is creating it has literally wiped out a lot of bacteria from your stomach, which is actually also needed for the digestion. And because of that, you'll be experiencing lot of you're feeling this is from the last 3-4 days. You'll be experiencing so much of discomfort in your stomach region. It will be anything you're eating also, it's feeling kind of bloated, as well as even even you have more frequent urination happening, and even pain or slight irritation when you pass, as well as you are also experiencing that mouth smell because of this. And the last 3-4 days, your even that mouth smell also has increased a little more. Your tongue will, if you go and see in the mirror, your tongue will have more white. Like if you just go see, there will be a lot of white, a layer of white thing you will be able to see in your tongue. This entire thing is because of this imbalance that is being created in your gut, because of the gut bacteria, that imbalance is there. Apart from that, your stomach is very good, like overall health is good. And I also saw your hair is having a lot of dryness. The bottom half of your hair is having a lot of dryness in it. You'll see like split ends. Seems like you're maintaining, but still the quality of your hair has gone down, and like it's become more dry. It looks like something more related to like heat. It's a reaction to heat. So these all were the things that were revealed. And the problem with the periods is because there is you'll experience like irregular periods, and you usually have you experience irregular periods, and this is because of, I do not see PCO, but I see the hormonal imbalance that will be caused because of that. I do not see any cyst, but I do see there is like your estrogen level is imbalanced. So this is what I was able to see, Saumika Datla, requesting if you would be able to acknowledge how much you were able to relate with the scanning.
Thank you. You can acknowledge, you can let us know if you receive the scan and if you're able to relate with it. In the meanwhile, Ma Alakananda, I'd like to share what I saw for you, Ma. Actually, physically, I didn't see much of an issue with your body. And all right, before we enter, I'm sorry, but Ma Saumika Datta just got back saying, yes, Ma, exactly. And we have had the Balasan give a very detailed scan to Ma Saumika Datta, and she has acknowledged saying it is exactly correct. Ma Saumika, I just have another small request. You can also maybe share with us if we have ever scanned you before, or if we know you before, if we have met, discussed or anything, or you can share if this was completely spontaneous from the power of the third eye that Swamiji has gifted us.
And also, if you could also acknowledge, like a lot of details are revealing the scanning, so you could acknowledge each of those. And now I'm going to also be scanning the solution and sharing with you.
Yes. And Ma Alkananda, in the meanwhile, Ma, so basically what I saw for you mainly was, in your whole body right now, you are having one important bacteria, the right bacteria in your gut, which is being completely cleansed, or which is completely being wiped out, because of which the absorption of the nutrients is not happening. This will create physically not many problems, but this will create lot of projection of uncertainty, unwanted fear in your decisions, uncertainty and unwanted fear in your way that you perceive life. And this impacts your cognitions and understandings about situation and life. So this is the main thing that I saw. And the second thing that I saw is there's a heat and lot of dryness in the body. Again, it is being caused because of that right healthy bacteria in your gut being completely wiped out. Actually, I can see your whole digestive tract. And apart from this, Ma, if you notice very frequently, especially in the last 3-4 weeks of your life, you'll feel so weak and tired. And I'm seeing is your lower part of your spine, the lower hip, that region, your knees and the left leg in particular. And I'm seeing that you'll feel, even if you're just walking for 5 minutes, let's say, you'll feel some kind of heavy, like you'll feel like exhausted, and then you'll feel that pressure falling on the lower spine and the left side of the leg. And then you will also experience that imbalance will be happening because of it. And this is mainly due to I'm saying that this is mainly due to the lack of vitamin and calcium in your body, and your spinal cord, the density of it is just starting to thin down. And this is the main thing. And apart from this, if you notice, there'll be a lot of dryness in your mouth, in the mouth, throat, and you'll feel many times you'll feel like your voice is very, it just breaks. It will not come together properly because of that dryness. This is the overall thing, and this is the main thing that I'm seeing. When I scan, these are the main things that I saw. And I am not seeing much of physical issues with you, but I'm seeing just this one, this gut and the stomach issue is making you project a lot of wrong understandings and ideas about life. And you just need to be extremely aware, apply the right powerful cognitions. Since you are blessed with Swamiji in your life, you can apply all the truths and sciences that Swamiji has given before making any conclusion, right or wrong, good or bad. But before making any conclusion, always apply a powerful cognition, complete, because that bacteria or that the bacteria which is getting completely wiped out of your gut, that will cause a lot of insecurity, instability, and false projections of fears in life. So this is what I saw, Ma. And you can get Malkananda, you can get back to me and you can let us know if you're able to relate to the scan.
And Ma Saumika Datla has gotten back. No, and she says, no, this is the first time with you, and only from a few days I'm facing this problem, irregular periods, hair fall, irritation. Would like to know the solution. Sure, Ma. Actually, Ma, Saumika, first thing is that the shampoo that you are using, very recently, about a month or so before, you have changed it. And this is the main cause of your hair fall. It just took some more time before you started experiencing this. But this is the cause of it. And the smell of it, actually, it has a particular chemical which is causing the imbalances to start happening in your system. And if this is this has a particular thing starting with M, the chemical starting with M, I think I'm not able to see it very clearly. It's magnesium. It's not magnesium, but it's something like it's starting with M. And that chemical is what is creating, it is inducing an imbalance in the hormones in your system. Each time you smell it, it is impacting your system directly. And if you continue to use it, it will lead you to have polycystic ovary disorder. If you see already the effects that you're facing, whether the irregular periods or the hair fall, it is already as a result of the hormonal imbalance. But it is because the estrogen levels in your body is starting to raise. But if you continue to use it, that itself will create you to have the cyst in your ovaries. So you need to look at it and change it. You can also acknowledge if you are able to relate with this scanning, no? And meaning with this thing what I just shared now. And the second thing is, in your gut, for getting the biome back, you need to eat pure cultured curd, meaning do not go by the curd that is in any packaged curd, but like if possible, if you are in a locality where you can get directly milk and you yourself make it into curd, that will be the best thing. And you can actually make it a little more, let it to be a little more sour, and you can drink it every day. Just start drinking it. In 1 week, you will see the irritation when you urinate, the irritation that's happening, as well as the gut issues that you're facing, as well as the issues that you're facing in your skin. Everything will become completely healed. And also include like little bit pickle. Mango pickle, that's what is the thing that came. So include little mango pickle also when you eat it as like curd rice or anything. Include little bit of mango pickle. like at least once in a while. It's not every day, because if you start doing it every day, it will increase the heat in your body. But just do like once in 2 days, once in 3 days, like that you can eat it along with the curd, right? But eat curd, and that is what is going to be helping you. And another one is there is also curd and also apple cider vinegar. Just in the morning, take little warm water and just a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar mixed in. Or if it is too strong for you to take, you can just mix it in your food and you can eat it. So just somehow, if you take this and start eating lot of lot of vegetables and like spinach, like greens. Fruits can be lesser, anything sweet can be lesser. Eat more of vegetables and like spinach and greens, like a lot of leafy vegetables. So that is only going to help you. Just follow this for 1 week. You'll actually start noticing a huge difference, and your eyes will become more sharp. So this was what I was doing. Actually, Saumika Dutla has shared saying, yes, I changed my shampoo and I could relate with everything. And very surprising, you will know every small detail. Ma Saumika, thank you so much for sharing. Actually, I am so happy because like this, I am also not knowing anything. It's just what Swamiji reveals through the third eye, and I'm just sharing with you. I'm just a medium here. And I'm also so feeling so excited and blessed, more and more as the details Swamiji is revealing it to you. Actually, Ma Saumika, you can email to contact@kailasa.org, and you can email, so one of us can connect with you, and we can start giving you healing and help you, support you with coming out of this. So you can email saying that you just received the body scanning and you would like to receive the healing also.
Yes, and Malkananda God has gotten back saying, wow, oh my God, that's so true. Though I know your powers is Swamiji's palaces. Thank you, Ma. And Malkananda, I will strongly suggest that you follow these solutions. You will see a lot of difference, Ma. Just the powerful conclusions and attending to your body, every other side effect of it, which you may feel as important health issues, will also be completely healed. So thank you, Ma. And we have many others who have requested. We have Andreas Kalpanis, we have Srinivas Ayya, and we have Ma Saranka Vidyakaran. Many of you who have requested body scanning. So now each and every one of you that have requested body scanning, we have, since in the interest of time, we'll be moving on to the further segment.
Actually, sorry, we could continue for one or two more scans, I think, because like all of you requested. So Srinivas Ayya has requested, Amma, my son has.
Sorry, actually, what Srinivas Ayya has requested would be more of an. Since you have requested for a question, Swamiji himself is coming as Parashakti and Bhagavan Sundareshwara Paramashiva. So I think that would be the right place to ask, since this power is only limited to us scanning you for your body or health-based issues, Ayya. But since you're asking more of a solution for, your future and the future life that you're going to manifest, we suggest that you directly ask to Swamiji when Swamiji comes and gives a darshan, and definitely Swamiji will bless you with an answer. So, yes. And Ma Saranka Vidyakaran is requested for body scanning. Yes, Mama Saranka, I'll be manifesting, Ma Lalataksha, I'll be manifesting this power of body scanning.
And anybody else, if you would like to have a body scanning, well, Srinivas Ayya, if you would like to have body scanning done for you, you can request it. This is the power of where, like, just through the third eye, you will be able to scan, and like, each of you are in different places. We are in a different place. We are miles away, but just through the power of this third eye, we are able to connect, and we are able to share these details. It's not that we know, but it is what is through the power that Swamiji is given. It just starts manifesting.
Andreas Kalpanizaya had also requested for body scanning. So Manitya Tattvapriyananda will be scanning you here. As I'm scanning Malala Traksha. Lalatakshama, actually, I'm not seeing much physical issues. One thing I'm seeing is the suffocation in breathing that you have, and the oxygen level in your body has dropped. And the whole, like the oxygen content, like there's a particular cell, right? Type of cell which can hold lot of oxygen into the body. And somehow I'm seeing that the health of the blood cells, it has fallen down, like it has come down, and I'm seeing it is like little shrunk, because of which the oxygen content, the life energy, the prana shakti that it can hold in your body has reduced. If you see, you'll feel very fatigued. Even your time, duration with which you can be awake or fresh and participative with life has reduced drastically. This has caused two things I'm seeing. It is causing a lot of powerlessness in your body, powerlessness about yourself, and powerlessness about the situations which are happening around you. And I'm seeing there's a lot of some hurt and lot of anger towards life which is erupting as because of this weakness that you feel. See, there are two things. Your weakness, that the lack of oxygen in your body, is triggering lot of powerlessness in you. So even one small thing that happens around you will trigger you, actually will make you feel like it is so against you, or it is not supportive of you. People are not supportive of you, and it will make you feel so powerless. Same way, this triggers the external situation. The external situation triggers this. So both of this continuously happening is putting you in lot of instability. This is the exact thing that I saw. And just one thing that I saw for you is continuously hold on to Swamiji. Just do the completion process, constantly listening to satsang and doing the completion process, applying all those powerful cognitions in your life, and mainly consuming lot of pomegranate juice and beetroots and everything which will help oxygenate your body, which will help in your blood, building of the right blood cells in your body. If you just focus on that, you'll become so alive. That suffocation in your breathing will completely drop. So that is a main issue that I'm seeing. And another thing that I'm seeing is the whole body, your whole system, there's some hormonal imbalance which is happening. So this is adding up to your perceptions and understandings of life, since there's an hormonal cycle. At this time, I'm seeing that you're starting to look outside for someone to come and acknowledge that part of you which feels let down or powerless. Do not do that. That will make people intentionally or unintentionally encourage the wrong patterns in you, empower the wrong patterns in you, and which will lead you to make the wrong decisions. So do not do that. Just center yourself, ground yourself with complete awareness and total trust on Swamiji. Just hold on to Swamiji. You will feel so powerful. You'll become like a leader. You'll be so involved with life, and nothing outside will shake you, that trigger that powerlessness in you, and you'll become complete. So this is what I saw, and you can share with me if you were able to relate with this.
And now we also request, actually, each viewer that's watching this live right now, if you feel like, especially all the people that had your body scanning done, how do you feel like? How much is this science impacting your life? how authentic the science is. But unfortunately, this science is now lost from humanity, and it is only Swamiji who's reviving these sciences back, creating that seed bank for Hinduism. So, if you want this science to be kept alive, if you want this science to reach more people, you can offer whatever you want through this YouTube comment section itself to KAILASA, and you can support KAILASA continuously through your offerings. So we also request anybody that if you feel you benefited from this science and if you wish this science to reach out to more people, we request if you could just share, offer as a mark of your gratitude, as a mark of the responsibility that you have, that you want this science to spread to more people. You can go ahead and offer, whether it is a few $1 or $2, even if it's just $1, even that would also be your contribution. It will be your way of how you want to support KAILASA. So go ahead and you can offer it. And Andrea said that. So what was revealed inside was that first thing, just like right now, you're having a slight constipation, uncomfortable feeling in your lower stomach, and your shoulders are like you're having a slightly it's more like hunched forward. And this is because you're feeling there is actually more than anything physical. I'm really seeing also body heat has increased, and which is resulting in like you feeling like like you're going to have cold like that. And but the main thing I'm seeing is you're having a lot of powerlessness inside. There's so much powerlessness inside that is happening. So that powerlessness is what needs to be attended to. And the only solution that came was for you to read Swamiji's Bhagavad Gita decoded book. And that is going to help you tremendously for the situation that you are facing currently, where you feel that people are letting you, like excluding you, but you are being put down and excluded. The exact feeling is like you are being excluded from a group of people. So that excluded feeling, that lonely feeling that you're experiencing, just read the Bhagavad Gita book. You literally feel Swamiji is there with you throughout continuously. And you will be able to come out of this powerlessness that you're facing. The moment you come out of this powerlessness, the first thing will be the way how you sit, the way your shoulders are, is going to become broad. From like this, it will become, it will get expanded on its own. So this is what was revealed there. So Andrea say you can share in the comment section how much you were able to relate to it. Ma Eva Anderson, thank you so much for your contribution to KAILASA. And Ma Lalataksha has also responded saying, yes, Ma, a lot of that is true and I'm able to relate. Thank you so much, Ma.
Thank you, Ma. And we thank all the viewers that tuned in with us today. And like Ma Tattvapriya was sharing, this great science is being revived, not just to share with you all, to show you all these great Shaktis, but Swamiji beautifully says, to make this available, accessible to each and every one of you. What you all saw now is not just a power which you can see and enjoy, sit back and watch and be awed about it. No, you too can manifest it, and that can happen today. And you can experience this just through the Diksha by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So stay tuned. Every day we have blessed power manifestation sessions directly by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which is led by an Acharya who is trained and who will guide you all into power manifestation. So you can log into Kailash Courtyard Power Manifesting Sessions and experience, practice these Shaktis for yourself and benefit from it. So we thank you all for tuning in today for this demonstration. Stay tuned with us. We'll be right back after a short break for the further segments.
Be We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become KAILAShians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
KAILASA is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. KAILASA is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. KAILASA is responsible to provide that to all human beings. KAILASA is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive, somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
What I mean by the word KAILASA, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to KAILASA, it's okay. KAILASA can come to you. KAILASA.
Nithyananda, welcome back to all of the viewers. And welcoming each and every one of you once again. And I hope that whoever has asked for, requested for a body scan was able to do so today, was able to be able to receive a body scan. If you were not able to receive a body scan, perhaps that we had run out of time, or you had not been able to ask in time, no problem. You can always ask for a request for a body scan every single day. And there's you can always ask at around this time at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. You can ask for a body scan, and Nithyananda Gurukul Balasans will be available for you to ask and request for a body scan. Now we'll be entering into the next segment of today's program, which is the introduction to Devi Parashakti. Now, it always brings such great joy, beautiful memories inside of every single one of us when we remember our greatest moments with the Supreme Pontificate, with our beloved Guru. And as Devi Parashakti was manifesting through the Supreme Pontificate of Hinduism. And throughout this last year, the Devi Parashakti has been manifesting in order to answer all of our questions. And out of deep gratitude, we offer this program as a way to remember the Devi Parashakti's revelations, and and each and every one of us are able to recall her divine revelations and teachings so that we are able to apply that in our lives. And before we enter into understanding the Akashic reading of Devi Parashakti, let us invoke the presence of Devi Parashakti deeply within inside of us with the Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti. Sindhuraruna vigraham trinayana manikya maulis purat Taranayaka Shekaram Smitamuki Mapina Vakshoruham Panibhyam Malipurna Ratna Chashakam Raktotpala Bibratim Saumyam Ratna Gatastaratna Charanam Dhyayet Paramambika. This means the Divine Mother is to be meditated upon as shining in vermilion, red body with triple eyes, sporting a crown of rubies, studded with the crescent moon, a face all smiles, a splendid bust, one hand holding a jewel cup brimming with mead, and the other twirling a red lotus. And the next Dhyana Shloka. Arunam Karunatarangitakshim Dhritapaşankushapushpabanajapam Animadibiravrata Mayukai Rahimityeva Vibhavaye Bhavani. Which means I meditate on the great Empress. She is red in color and her eyes are full of compassion. And she holds the noose, the goad, the bow, and the flowery arrow in her hands. She is surrounded on all sides by powers such as anima, and she is the self within me. And this Dhyana Shloka is exactly as the Rishis have envisioned Devi Parashakti, and exactly as Devi Parashakti appears manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism today. Devi Parashakti is the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. Parashakti is the cosmic mother. It's from her cosmic womb, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. She is the source where the Big Bang and the black hole goes on. Parashakti is the source Shakti, the source energy, source power from which all of us came, which all of us are in, and which all of us are going to merge back into. Out of her extreme love and compassion, Parashakti herself is manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, gracing us and answering all of our questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing the past, present, and future, and giving us the experience of Paramashivoham. In the words of Devi Parashakti herself, she says, raising as Omkara, expressing as Vedas and Agamas, blossomed as Srinkara, filled as a Parashodasi, living in the 40 triangles, the Kailasa Swamini, who is Kailasa Sri Pura Chintamani, Parashodasi, sitting as part of Paramashiva, Parameshwari, who rules the world, Paramashakti, Manormani Meenakshi, as Nithyananda, I took the Nijavatara here to give good boons to everyone, to bestow all goodness, Hiranya Garbha Swarupini, Brahmanda Yoni, Shami Chandramoli, Rapala, Parana, Uma Parvati, Savitri, Navayavana, Samraja Lakshmi, Parameshwari, Parashodasi Meenakshi, taking the form of Nithyananda. I came as Nijavatara with great compassion. I am blessing people to do good to all of you. I took the form of Nithyananda and came down as Nijavatara. Raising an Omkara, blossoming as Shiva, Shiva manifesting as the source of existence, the powers of existence, the expression of existence, from the oneness of Om, blossoming into two as Prakriti and Purusha, blossoming as three Shaktis, Ichcha, Kriya, and Jnana Shakti, growing as the four Vedas, expanding as the five Panchabhutas, beyond the six chakras, and filled as the Gotras of seven Rishis, expanding as 8 directions, existing as the 9 Grahas, blossoming as the 10 Indriyas, being as 11 Rudras, and creating all the worlds, bringing life to tell and make truth blossom and to do good. Parashodasi, Meenakshi, in the form of Nithyananda, I came to bless every single one of you. And Swamiji gives us a beautiful technique, a way that we can receive Devi Parashakti in the most grateful form. Literally, you are seeing Paramashiva and Parashakti at that moment. She is there in your very screen. So always receive her very traditionally. Keep 2 betel leaf, 1 banana, 1 betel nut, and 1 coin in front of the screen and watch Devi. Coin is considered as the traditional dakshina in the Hindu tradition. It can be the lowest value, and it can even be a 1 paise. In the US, it can be even a cent. I am not trying to monetize. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, keep even 1 cent. It is okay. So for 100 days, if you have a darshan, it will add up to $1. In India, even 1 paise is okay. Offer that to Devi, and after the darshan is over, do the namaskar and eat the banana, the betel leaf, and the betel nut, and take it as prasadam immediately. Collect the coins and send it to the LA temple, and this betel leaf, the betel nut, all of this may look too small, but in a few days, you will see how much it adds to your sentiment that really Devi Parashakti is there, and you'll not take the Devi darshan for granted. So here is a sample of the betel leaf, the betel nut, and the banana and coin. You can set it up in the plate as it is. And even as we are celebrating the Jayanti Brahmotsavam every day with having the darshan of Devi Parashakti, of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, you can offer this to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism just as a mere form of gratitude and love. And now we'll be understanding how you can offer your gratitude to Devi Parashakti. What is the best way you can offer, and especially during this time of the Nithyanandotsavam, of celebrating the Avatar Dinotsavam of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So what are the various offerings that we have? The first offering that we have is the Eundi Offering that you can make out of your sincere gratitude that Devi Parashakti has manifested, has answered all of our questions, has given us so much of healing. And as Devi Parashakti is described, Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vashyabhaya Paha, Shambhavi Sharadharadhya, Sharvani Sharmadayini, which means Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. So even any small amount of devotion that you have, even just a small bit, if you offer that, just offer that at the feet of Devi Parashakti, you can be sure that she will remove all your fears and she will grace you completely with all of what is her. And through this, you can have the blessings for protection from Devi Parashakti, just offering your gratitude in any amount that you wish. The next offering is the Sankalpa Offering. In the Saundarya Lahari, verse number 27, Sri Adi Shankaracharya, the great incarnation of Paramashiva, who composed these very lines, had said, "Let the mantras I chant with the sacrifice in my soul become the chanting of your name. Let all my movements become auspicious mudras. Let my travel become perambulations around thee, and let the act of eating and drinking become fire oblations in the Homa Yajna to thee. And let my act of sleeping become salutations to you. Let all the acts of pleasures in mind become part of your worship." And in this beautiful verse, it is asking for every part of yourself to align to the Devi Parashakti, and for every part of you to experience that oneness. Just you can offer this prayer, the Sankalpa, in order to experience that beautiful oneness, and gives you the blessings for all of the asked and the unasked, the remembered and forgotten wishes that you might have ever prayed to Devi Parashakti. Yes. So now the next offering is the Devi Sahasranama Swarna Kasu, which is the necklace, the golden necklace offered at the Devi feet of Devi Parashakti. And it gives you the blessings to manifest and awaken the multiple divine feminine conscious attributes and powers. The next offering is the Mukta Anguti, which is the finger ring with a pearl. And in this verse of the Devi Sukta, where it's describing, let the goddess who brings good fortune, who is praised by the gods, who is served by Devendra, who is praised by Devas, troubled by the Asuras, who is praised and remembered as devotion to her, solves all by Asuras, who is praised by Devas who are troubled by the Asuras, and Devi who is praised and remembered as devotion to her solves all, who is the source of all good in the world. Let that goddess destroy all obstacles. This will give you the blessings for protection and from all dangers and fears. The Mukta Anguti, as it is the pearl ring, and you're offering a symbol of compassion to the embodiment of compassion, Devi Parashakti. And even in the Meenakshi, Pancharatnam Devi Parashakti is described as Mukta Harana, meaning she is adorned with pearls. And she is a lover of pearls. So you can offer this beautiful offering of the Mukta Anguti as a way to offer your gratitude to Devi Parashakti. Next we have the Swarna Padma Pushpa. The Swarna Padma Pushpa is an offering that represents the abundance in life. Lotus has so many different references in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And the lotus is always associated to divine qualities. It's such a divine flower. And it is even considered to be, among all the flowers, the most Uttamottama to offer, meaning it's the best of the best offering that you can make as far as it comes to flowers. And here, for the Swarna Padma Pushpa, we're offering that back to Devi Parashakti. And we're literally offering her the symbol of abundance, wealth, as she is literally representing Devi Mahalakshmi. And In the Lakshmi Ashtakam, it says, Siddhi Buddhi Prade Devi Bhukti Mukti Pradayini Mantra Murte Sada Devi Mahalakshmi Namostute, which means Devi who bestows accomplishments and intellect, who is showered worldly prosperity, Devi who powers the subtle mantra of the cosmos, I bow down to you, O Devi Mahalakshmi. See, what can we give to Devi who gives us all of the accomplishments, the intellect, the worldly prosperity? We can not give her anything. So whatever we can give as the best of our planet, of whatever we have, which is represented by the lotus, we offer back to Devi Parashakti. This offering of the golden lotus gives the blessings for attracting positive relationships in personal and business dimensions. The next offering we have is the Swarnameti. The Swarnameti is the golden toe ring. The toe ring is a traditional piece of jewelry from Sanatana Hindu Dharma that all women wear. And it is an adornment. It's actually a representation of offering at the divine feet of Devi, and why it is used in the sacred Hindu marriages or the sacred rituals of nuptials is because literally they are invoking Devi Parashakti in every woman who's getting married, and thus therefore she is worshipped. After this, she is worshipped as Devi Parashakti herself. And the toe ring is offered because of adorning the feet of Devi Parashakti. And in the Saundarya Lahari, it speaks the greatness of Devi Parashakti's very feet. It says, the Lord Brahma, the creator of yours, selects a dust from your feet and creates he this whole world. And the great Adishesha with his 1,000 heads somehow carries a dust of your feet with effort great. And the great Lord Rudra takes it and powders it nice and uses it as holy ash. This offering of Swarnameti gives you blessings for a life of leadership qualities by offering worship to the divine lotus feet of Devi Parashakti, achieved by even worshipping a tiny grain of dust from her feet. This meti is a gold toe ring to offer worship to Devi Parashakti. We next have the Mang Tika, and the Mang Tika is the hairline jewelry which is referred in verse number 106 of the Lalita Sahasranamam, where it says, Shuddha Sarabhi Varshini, meaning she who makes the nectar flow from the Sahasrara Chakra and permeates through all of our 72,000 nadis to give us the ultimate experience of the cosmos. And this gives us the blessings for an enlightened lifestyle. Literally, the Mang Tika is a representation of the open Sahasrara Chakra, the nectar which is oozing out from it. Such a beautiful sentiment. We're offering that to Devi Parashakti to adorn her beautiful hair in her head. Yes, the next offering we have is the Pratyakshapada Puja, a cherished offering for all Kailasians and for anyone who celebrates the Guru. And especially during the Nithyananda Utsavam, this is a best time to be able to offer Pratyakshapada Puja. And I can tell that anyone who is able to offer, especially now, is graced with the beautiful Guru-disciple relationship in their life. And whether it is Adi Shankaracharya who's saying that if we do not have the sacred feet of the Guru, the sacred guidance of the Guru, and our mind is not centered upon the lotus feet of the Guru, he cries out, Tathakim, 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 meaning what then, saying that it doesn't matter all of these things, if I'm not surrendered at your feet, what use is all of this? Is what basically he's saying in this verse. And beautifully he is summarizing all of our great sentiment that we might have achieved everything in the world, but all of that is absolutely useless, and it can drive us to frustration even if we do not have the guidance, if we're not centered upon the Guru. And or even the modern day incarnations, even Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba, who's saying the first words, Manasa Bhajare Guru Charanam, meaning my heart sings the praises of the Guru's feet. All of this is just different examples of how the Guru's feet, an offering at the Guru's feet, is praised, is revered so much in Sanatana Hindu Dharma. So you can offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja as well. And another offering that you can do is the Vastra Seva, offering of the Vastram, which bestows the sweetest path to enlightenment and also complete completion and protection. So that is all of the various different offerings that you can do, and you'll also be able to see a summary of all the different offerings. And as you can see, there are different denominations of the offerings. You don't have to feel as though you cannot make an offering, as there are several different levels that you can offer it. And now we would like to take you through a few steps on how you can make these offerings. Please visit KAILASAmailer.com in order to make these offerings and register for an offering. If you'd like to make an offering for the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, right at the top of KAILASAmailer.com is your gateway to fill out your information. Go to click learn more, and then you can click offer now in order to make a request to ensure that you're offering the Pada Puja, and you'll be guided through the next steps of how to make a payment and how to make and complete the offering. If you'd like to make any of the other Devi, Parashakti, Akashic reading offerings during this program today, you can submit your intention. Perhaps you'd like to make an offering at a later time. You can always submit your intention with this form here that you're seeing. And step 2, if you're ready to make an offering right away, then you can go ahead to step 2, and that'll lead you to the landing page of the offerings. And in that place, you'll be able to see the various different offerings. Select from those offerings and be able to add that offering as well. So yes, as you can see here, this is the form that you'll need to fill to make an intention. And if you're ready to make a payment, you can go ahead to step number 2 and click as well, you can ensure that you are selecting in the drop-down menu the offering that you'd like to make. And once you have selected that, make sure that you are selecting the correct denomination that you would like. So there are several different denominations for many of the offerings. So make sure that it is the right denomination that you want to make and that you're comfortable for making right now. And add that to your cart. Once you have added that to your cart, you can proceed to checkout and then proceed to the filling your billing details and your payment info. And finally, once you have completed making a payment and placing your order, whether it is through any of the different pathways, yes. So yes, as you can see here, you can fill out your information. And finally, once you have placed your order and you have made the payment, you will receive an order number. With that order number, please go to the Sankalpa 2021 form. That brings us to step number 3. Yes. As you can see, you'll fill out step number 3. You go to the Sankalpa Names 2021 form and fill out this form in order to ensure that your name is chanted during the puja, during the offering, and all of the benefits from the puja are bestowed on you. This is a very important step, so don't forget. And this is basically all of the different steps. It's very easy for you to be able to complete an offering and ensure that you are making an offering today. And as well, you can make an offering through the YouTube super chat, as well as the Eundi Offering. If you'd like to make an offering for any amount today, without just out of your pure gratitude to Devi, Parashakti, and to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So now that brings us to a conclusion of understanding this, how to make a payment, how to make an offering today. And we are going to be entering into the temple events for the 45th Avatar Dinotsavam celebrations, the Nithyananda, which is ongoing currently, and Kailasas all over the world are celebrating and joining with us for these festive occasions. So we'll now be going on and moving to the Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalayam from Adi Kailasa Sarvagna Peetam in order to observe, witness, and celebrate the Nithyanandotsavam rituals. So we'll be right back with you after a quick break and continue on in this celebration.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om.
Yes. And this brings us to a conclusion of this program for the Devi Parashakti Akashic reading today. And we'll now be entering into the temple celebrations, and we'll be ending this program with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bhagavate Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nitya.